I started making shit up. I was like, yeah, ghost food? That's cool.
Yeah, I was like, all right.
You're sharing a lot of shit on this podcast. Like, you're gonna get canceled. Like, it's for the boys.
Yeah.
My body starts in the bedroom.
I was gonna say
My body's a hut.
I'm fucking my
Pizza
calories
Hut.
away.
I'm a fat piece of shit, and I need to do something to figure that out. You know what I mean?
Anthony, Blake, and Dylan, the cold slice. Ooh.
Welcome to the Cold Slice Podcast. On my left is Blake. On my right is Anthony. We're going to jump right into this episode. So here we go, dude. Yeah, thanks for asking, guys. My New Year's resolution is going pretty well, too. And I think mine was do stand-up comedy, which I haven't done.
You're close. You've written down your stuff, though.
I have written it down, and I've got my 5 minutes. I'm basically ready to go. But now it feels like every other day. I feel like I'm coming up with something new. But at this point, it's just got to be paralysis by analysis. You know what I mean?
For sure.
Yeah. Where I'm just like, it could be better before I go up there. And it's like, fuck. So I'm doing like 50% good. My other half of my New Year's was lose some weight. I'm down 10 pounds. I'm counting calories.
Nice.
I think some of that was water weight, but I look a little better. I definitely feel better. Started going back to the gym. So it's good, man. I think I'm on, I was on track to lose 1.5 pounds a week. And then I was like, no, fuck that. Like, we can do better than this because I had such a big like calorie bank at the end of my day. And I was like, I'm not going to fill that. I'm not even hungry. So I dropped it down to 1,500 a day. And that's honestly, I'm like getting close to that every single day. And I'm like, that's perfect. Like, kind of stresses me out. Keeps it top of mind, you know? Like, I think losing weight, I don't want to say it's easy because it's not. It's hard. And it's, you know, there's like food addictions and things like that out there. And, you know, obviously mental issues that some people have that they can't do it the way that some people can.
I like cookies too much.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. You know, for some people, but it's like you can do it.
Yeah.
Like it's just a matter of being willing to like look at yourself and go, I'm a fat piece of shit and I need to do something to figure that out. You know what I mean? Like that's literally just that's how it is. And like you can say that for the opposite side too. If you're like super skinny and you want to gain some weight, it's like, okay, you can have the goals, but you got to put a plan in place. Otherwise, it's never going to happen. Like, you know,
I think it's honestly sticking to it is the hardest part.
Yeah.
Because like, you know what? Like, because now for me, like I'm doing the opposite, right? I'm trying to put weight on, which I've actually been being successful at. I've been seeing it's not, I'm not losing it or I'm not putting it on as fast as you're losing it, but I am.
Never will. I don't think it works like that.
But I am seeing good results, and it's the same deal. Like I'm making sure that my calories are where they need to be, and then I'm, you know, watching my macros essentially. Like the other day, I'm getting nerdy with like ingredients on stuff at this point. I'm getting nerdy. I'm treating everything like a game. You know, I think that's like the best thing you can do is if you just treat it like a game and you want to win, you're gonna be fine.
And it's fun.
So I'm like, I gotta make sure I go to the gym. I gotta make sure that my numbers are going up each week. You know, I need to make sure that I'm hitting my calories or whatever it is, you know?
Yeah.
But I was looking at a protein bar earlier today and I was pissed because I've already had like 3 of them throughout the week and I never looked at it. And I looked at the back of it and it's literally 33% saturated fat I think it was saturated fat or sugar or something like that. I gotta
chocolate
look at
in it. This tastes really good for protein bar.
Yeah,
no
basically
shit.
candy.
Son of a bitch, dude. So now I'm eating these, and I can't remember the name of them. They're nasty little buggers, though. They do not. They don't taste awesome, but they're like 12 grams of protein, and it literally tells you what the ingredients are on it. And
RX
when I
bars?
figure out I think so actually.
Those are my favorite.
I like the peanut butter one.
Yeah. They're so
I think
sticky on your
It's
teeth,
like a
though.
weird. Yeah, it's a. I don't like the whatever one I had. I think it was like blueberry or something. I was like, this is not the berry and the fact that it's kind of like a weird
so
texture.
Sticky. I have like shark teeth, so I still have like pointy.
I'll get it all over my teeth too. Yeah. But they're healthy for you. Like they have like 3 ingredients or whatever it is, which is probably why they don't taste awesome.
Nuts.
And they're
nuts. These nuts.
yeah, it's like 3 egg whites. And then some nuts and whatnot. And it's like 12 grams and it's like very low calories, I think, right?
Yeah.
That's cool.
It's the best thing you can eat if you're trying to
like zero
Yeah.
added shit.
I
It's
took
really-
a motocross lesson like years ago at this point, but he said if you can't pronounce or basically if you can't pronounce or don't recognize an ingredient on the back of something, you shouldn't be eating it.
And what was he eating? Deer? He's like, I just shot this.
as he like runs over a possum on his way there. He's like,
Yeah.
this?
No,
like,
it's like those RX bars though. It's like only stuff you recognize.
Yeah.
If it says anything like like everything has that in it, so
Yeah.
just got to try to look at stuff that only is actual food.
I feel like you can do that, but then you get into the paralysis by analysis thing where you're like,
Yeah, then I just can't eat anything.
yeah, honest to God, I mean, if you're trying to lose weight or gain it, it's like, just do it. Like Shia LaBeouf says, just do it. Like, I think it's that easy, man. Honest to God. Like, a couple of times over the past, because I've been counting calories for a month straight now. So on some of those days, like I will be so far behind on my calorie bank. Like I'll just have so many calories I need to fill and I'm starving where I'll stop at Taco Bell or McDonald's or whatever. One time at McDonald's. And then I'm like, it's not the best for me and it's not the most filling, but I'm going to go to bed anyway and I'll still be under my calories. So it's like,
Yeah.
I think if you're trying to get shredded, that's a different ball game.
They say you got to be
But-
careful doing it that way too, though, because if you're not eating at all day, then you're like putting yourself into like
That's what I do.
you're messing your metabolism up.
Yeah,
Because then
that's
it's
the problem.
trying to hold on to every like calorie that comes in. And
Yeah.
so if you're filling it with
Shit.
shitty food at like McDonald's, then because I think people do that and fall into that trap too, where they're like, oh, I'm not eating a whole lot and I'm doing this, but I'm not seeing any results. And it's like, well, you're starving yourself, so your body's in starvation mode the whole time.
Yeah.
And then the calories that you are eating are whatever you can get your hands on last minute. It's
Agreed.
like,
I agree.
You just got to eat healthy shit for a long period of time and keep up going to the gym or walking or whatever. And it's
Yeah.
gonna-
Dude, I think definitely the fitness part is like they say, like there's a saying where it's like, your body's not built in the gym, it's built in the kitchen, or it starts in the kitchen basically,
Yeah.
which is true, but don't bore yourself to death with like eating the same boring shit because you've got a million options for health, but yeah. Anyway,
My body starts in the bedroom.
I was going to say, one of
my
the,
body's a hut.
I'm fucking my
Pizza
calories
Hut.
away.
You're like, you ever been to like those hot yoga rooms? He's like, that's where I keep my room temperature at, just to make sure I'm burning extra calories.
Yeah, I want to look like an otter forever.
Otter for life.
Oh God, dude. Speaking of otters for life, you have recently put out some music.
Yes. So I got 2 singles out at this moment. And the first one is doing awesome. It was released December 22nd. And as of today, filming this, it has 18,500 streams on Spotify. Which
Nice.
I'm so stoked.
That's pretty
about.
fucking cool.
Like,
Every
deserves a golf
project
clap.
I've ever had from the beginning of me releasing music has never gotten over 1,000 streams. It's the most depressing thing ever to see on Spotify, less than 1,000.
Yeah.
And as soon as we broke that, I was like, hell yeah.
That's a big deal.
Yeah. So
That's a good
I was just
amount,
happy with 1,000. And then it got put on the Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 1, 2, and 3 playlist. That's been doing real numbers for us.
I think James Gunn is going to use it in the next movie.
I have no idea how we got on that because it's not in the movie. It's like literally every other song on the playlist is in the movie and ours isn't.
That's pretty cool,
But
though. I mean,
It's cool. And
have you seen bleed over into like your socials for the band?
yeah, yep.
Like,
We've got it's only been a few days since it's like popped off because like it took a while for it to hit the algorithm, but once it did hit the algorithm, then Spotify is doing the work for us. So that's kind of like it's not exactly pay to play in the sense that like you're not paying for streams, but you are paying to show it to people. And then once people see it, then it triggers the algorithm. Then you don't have to pay anymore. Then it just does all the work. So you're kind of like you do have to like advertise like any business does for marketing. You have to spend money on
sure.
getting it out, getting the word out. But once you trigger that algorithm, Spotify has this thing called the popularity score. And once you hit 20%, then it'll start showing your music to other people on release radar.
Yeah.
Like people that use Spotify every Friday, you get your own personalized like release radar. It shows you what is coming up. And then if you get 30%, then you get on Discover Weekly, which is the next level of it showing it to people who don't
Whoa.
follow you.
Okay. That's
So,
fucking cool.
Yeah, we've hit 30% on Make This Last, which is why it's getting so many streams.
So now you're on the last level you were talking about. The Daily Radar?
Yeah, we're on Discover Weekly.
Discover Week.
We hit Release Radar like a week and a half ago, and then that like really did well for us, and it bumped us up to Discover Weekly. Which
Okay.
is every Monday. So Release Radar is every Friday. It shows it to like your followers plus a few more. Then Discover Weekly is on Monday, and it shows it to people that don't even follow you.
Fuck yeah,
is
dude.
great.
Tell them what the name of your band is.
Oh yeah, the name of the band is The Filament with an F. So it's The Filament. I keep
Spell it out.
Filament. Dude, the amount of people when I tell them my band name, they're like, The Filament, is that with a PH? I don't know what
what?
it is. Like I think
Why?
I mentioned this before, but I think people have such a strong association with Dr. Phil.
I was gonna say
and that
that.
sound of Phil, Filament, they're like PH. All right, Philadelphia.
Uncle Phil.
Dr. Phil.
Rest in peace.
But it's almost every other person.
Huh. That's odd. That is weird.
I have no idea why.
But that's fucking cool, dude. That's really working out.
Yeah, so the second single came out last Friday. I don't know when are we filming these? I don't know.
On time.
Yeah. So this is pretty recent. This is actually on time. So it came out a week ago. It's almost to 1,000. But once it hits 1,000 and then once it is out for a few more weeks and hits the algorithm, hopefully, then that one should be doing well as well.
Yeah. That's fucking rad, dude.
Yeah.
That is
My new-
very cool.
My new favorite phrase is we've triggered the rhythm.
Yes. Nice. Nice.
Like a lot of people like their buzzwords like the algo, but I took the back half of the words like the rhythm,
the rhythm.
the rhythm.
That sounds dirty.
Yeah.
I don't like that. It's hard as fuck though, dude. Like the algorithms are hard to figure out.
We are shadow banned on the Cold Slice, so
Yes, we are.
we have 26 views on like 10 videos on TikTok.
Yeah, and then we just hit we just hit
Oh, yeah.
6,000
Hell yeah.
today on one of the reels that
We
got put out.
finally broke through.
Finally, and I think we're gonna get fucked again because we hit. I don't know if you guys remember this, but we hit like 200 views or 100 and something views on one of our YouTube videos. We still have a lot of Spotify listeners, which thank you guys, by the way.
It's awesome.
That's very cool. Thank you for listening to all of you guys. We love you. But so every month we have a pretty consistent number of Spotify listeners. And then on YouTube, we just get fucked. I don't know what it is. Obviously, every episode we try to get better and better. But yeah, the algorithm is hard as fuck to figure out. And that goes for Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. But they have this thing, it's called, basically it's just engagement. So like how long does somebody listen to your podcast
Yeah.
or your video or whatever?
The analytics.
Yeah, the analytics. So like basically, even though we've got 6,000 people, if we only have a small percentage, it doesn't matter. It's not just because you have more views, you're going to get more whatever. So yeah, congrats on
Thank you.
Playing the game.
Feels finally good.
Yeah, that's fucking awesome, dude.
'Cause I've been dicked in every other
Yeah.
project.
Well, I feel like honestly, you have to.
Yeah, you have
feel
to
like you
learn.
have to be. Yep.
It gives you that grit.
Yes, it does. And it's just like, you'll learn something new off every project.
Yeah.
Right?
Absolutely. Yeah, this
Yeah.
was the learning thing on this one.
That's very cool. When are you working on the next album?
Not yet. I'm gonna ride this album as long as I can.
Okay. What are you retiring already?
I wanted to take off. So like we're having 3 singles before the album release. We've already got Make This Last, and then Better Off is the second single, which hopefully does well as well. And then the third single is Feeling Alive. Then the fourth stage is releasing the whole album.
Okay.
And then once the whole album is released, then I'm not going to spend any more money on those singles, but I have to spend more money on the tracks that are released all at the same time.
Yeah. So the next release is Feeling Alive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. That's February 16th.
Okay. Cool. Dude, we're gonna get to shoot some music videos, right?
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
We should do it.
That's why I sent you that text the other day, and then I just never responded to you. But
yeah, I didn't know you're saying, like, who's doing these promos.
Uh-huh.
I didn't know which ones you're talking about, which ones you'd seen.
And then your mom commented and answered my question.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So I recently got up on the roof. Brett filmed that.
Yeah. Was that on the back of the trash roof?
That's on the barn roof, like out there.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. There's like 2 levels.
Okay.
But it's still like I would have gotten hurt if I would have fallen.
Yeah.
And I was hanging really far off the edge. Like, I know the video never makes it look as much, but I was like completely hanging off the edge.
Okay. Cool.
But I have to show you guys the
It's just a video like flashes forward.
Yeah.
You're in an arm race.
yeah, exactly. It was close. Getting
I'll
up
be
there
better
and
off.
and down, yeah, getting up and down was hard.
It was sketch.
But I would really want to show you guys after this is done what it took to get that shot. Like before, like all the attempts that we tried on different settings.
Just you jumping high.
Just me like very cringily in different locations trying to figure out how to like be authentic myself.
Like senior photos, dude. You're just
Yeah.
like leg up against the
Dude,
wall.
I did like one where I was like, I'm spinning round and round, and I was like doing like a stripper pole thing around a tree.
Oh,
I gotta show it to
I
you.
could have told
Oh,
you right off the bat
God.
that's not gonna be it.
And then I actually got up in the tree, and then I was trying not to hold anything in the tree,
Yeah.
but it was super sketchy because it was like I was like way out on this branch, and I like found a way to position my feet so that I wouldn't fall. But then I tried to put my arms up, but I was too scared, so I was like, I'll be better. I was like, what do I do with my hands?
I'm shrugging in a tree.
I'm drugging in a tree. Drugging in a tree.
Oh fuck, dude.
Fell and hit my knee.
That's funny.
Stung by a bee.
Come get me.
Can't feel my leg.
And that's how he ended his career.
Dude, ending my career is a real funny talking point, though. Like, I've been getting texts from my people that care about me. They're like, dude, like, you're sharing a lot of shit on this podcast. Like, you're gonna get canceled. I'm like, it's for the boys. Whatever it takes for the boys.
Business is business.
Like, it's my choice to share it. So if I get canceled, I can't be mad at the podcast.
No.
But at the same time, it's
What are you
like,
gonna get canceled over?
I know.
the
Yeah.
stripper
Crazy.
story is the one people were
Oh.
concerned about.
Whatever. Why?
I don't know.
Because you spend some money?
Yeah, I didn't do anything illegal.
No. Well, if you got canceled from going to
You're
a strip
trying
club,
to be a rock star.
Come on.
It's just
I know,
gonna
no shit.
catapult your career.
I think
Yeah.
it was just people being afraid of what my family would think. Maybe.
was it your family texting you?
Was
Maybe.
it?
Yeah, that's right. All right, thanks,
What's your
Grandpa.
grandma gonna think? What's your aunt gonna think? So I mean, I took the information and the suggestion to heart. Like, it was a real like internal turmoil that I was going through. But at the end, I came out with, "We're fucking doing it."
Yeah, that's right. I'm not here to push you either way, but I am. So, do what you got to do. But
It's like it's already got 100 views, Mom.
it's gonna take off. I swear to God. No, man, fuck it. I mean, I've heard that a couple times too.
I've been told that
Yeah.
I need to be careful. Which I'm like, I feel like
You've been pretty careful.
I don't say. Yeah, I keep myself under wraps, but I'm still associated.
Yeah, yeah.
I feel like sometimes I'm like really putting myself out there.
You do. Yeah, you dive deep. But I mean, we need that. You're
It's
the
good content.
I mean, if you, yeah.
Not just you, but everyone.
We could.
If you guys
want
wanna reciprocate,
I was gonna say we
don't
could
be
find a way to cleverly still have hitters of funny topics.
I'm just like airing my dirty laundry.
Sometimes
Therapy with Blake. We gotta make this.
we gotta make
Here's
this
what I did
work.
last week.
We can always delete the videos when we get popular.
Sure.
Start a spinoff.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? I have given. I'm gonna move away from that just in case. But
Okay.
I have given you shit and unfairly, and I'm airing it out right now for everybody to see. All 81 subscribers. 2 of them are me.
yeah, I've been making some accounts.
Some accounts. I've been giving you shit about haunted food
Oh yeah.
for. how
Yeah,
long?
you hated that idea. You're like, I've never seen Dylan get so quickly riled up, and
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, I know this is your brainchild, but like I was like, I think it's a good idea, and you don't like it because it's a good idea.
Because it's not your idea.
Maybe.
But you're like, we're not fucking doing that. I was like,
Pizza, bro.
I was like, all right,
Yeah, I know.
dude. I was like, that's not even what I meant.
I just started making shit up. I was like, yeah, ghost food. That's cool.
Yeah, I was like, all right.
Honestly, though, I'm not. At this point, I'm not opposed to it.
We're trying everything.
Yeah,
I
why
think
not?
it could be a cool segment though. Just do something a little different,
I agree, man. And honestly, I think it'd be cool if we could reach out to. Do you have a spot in mind off the top of your head?
That has like a story like that.
Yeah.
No, it would require us to actually do research for the first time in this podcast, which I think could be
Got it.
of benefit to us.
Okay, fair
Like,
enough.
you know, we come to the table talking about something that we semi know.
Yeah, yeah, that's fair.
Normally, we've just been rolling with the punches and being like, "Hey, you know, I heard this somewhere at some point," which I think has been what's been getting us in trouble.
We're
I
talking
think so
out our
too.
ass.
That's why the algorithm doesn't
Our
like
original
us.
segment before we started this was "I'm pretty sure."
Yeah,
We've never actually done the segment. But that's just the whole podcast is.
I know.
But we've
sure
never
that-
had to do this segment because we've never done any research. We've just been pretty sure in it this whole time.
We could reach out to them, but if we did the spooky pizza, my girlfriend has a podcast called Spooky Time, and it might be fun to do a joint episode where
Yeah,
Oh, it could be cool. Yeah.
I agree. I definitely, we should do.
if they want to be associated with the Cold Slice.
Do they? I don't know.
I don't know.
Okay.
I doubt it.
All right.
That's-
We'll talk to
yeah,
them.
put the ball in their court on that one because I mean,
What's her? Give us the names of the ladies.
Carmen and Haley.
Yeah.
They're
Okay.
called Spooky Time. You should go follow them.
Yeah,
They're great.
and then tell them to tell their people to follow us.
Yes.
Yes. Someone.
that didn't come from us.
Yeah.
That's how collaborations work. We're trying to cross pollinate.
No, it's a cool podcast though. They read a book between episodes, right? And
They
then
do a
talk
lot
about
of
it.
they haven't been fully up and running because they actually are planning their shit. Like they got a photo shoot and they got marketing and they're like setting up everything. They have a book club that's been going on for a while, and they just have a few things in the works that they're building up their thing before they get into their release schedule.
Got it. Okay. Dude, I would love to do a collab with them, and then especially with spooky food. I think we can make that happen too.
Yeah. I was like, we did not even. We were just like, yep, let's get the equipment. You got some mics? Cool, here we go.
Dude, we basically just jerked off onto camera, and we're just like, this is what's going to be going on now. And then we're surprised that it's like, we're not getting the highest view count ever. I will say, though, I know we're talking a lot of shit about not growing, but we are growing still. I say that every now and again, but we are slowly and like not as fast as I want, but I'm also kind of greedy, like in that way.
Didn't you say you got recognized?
Oh,
Yeah.
shit. Oh,
I was
shit.
gonna say that just
Dude.
popped into my head because I never asked you further about that. I was just like, yeah, that's normal.
That's cool.
I'm famous too.
That was dude, that was fucking nuts. Okay, so let me just
It's
let
like
me
right before he got punched in the face.
stabbed. Yep, and then the cops showed up at my house. No, man, I was out and I bought a recliner, which I'm very fucking stoked about. It's like one of those
yeah.
adult purchases. We're finally making a little bit of money now, so it's like we can sock some away. We can buy nothing cool, but like we can buy a recliner.
Does it have a charger input?
No,
Okay.
no, but it is electric.
Yeah, hell yeah. Okay, cool.
So that's kind of
cool.
nice. It's like not the comfiest one. Anyway, so
He's like, I'm taking it back.
so I'm out there and I'm doing a little shopping. We went to Fuck Him, and we were over in Portland, so we went to Fuck Him for lunch, which was still the best pho I've ever had in my life, and love those guys. And then we went to a furniture store close to Mall 205. So I'm out there and I'm doing my thing, and I obviously have Jaden with me, and we pick out a recliner, we order it. The next day, I get on Reddit, and I have this post about Dave's Hot Chicken coming to Hazeldale. Have you guys had Dave's Hot Chicken?
Love it.
I haven't.
So
It's
fucking
great.
good.
It's really good.
It's like the best fried chicken I've ever had at a like fast food joint. So I make a post about that, and then we get some user interaction. And then that morning, it was like 2 days after I'd gone to the furniture store. That morning, someone messages me on Reddit, and they're like, "Hey, was Dylan at this furniture store
Yeah.
on Sunday?" And I was like, I did not know how to respond to that
Yeah.
because I was like a little bit scared, and then I was like,
Like, this has never happened to me. You're like, and I did clog the toilet on my way out.
yeah, I was like, oh God, yes, he was like very cool. So it was really cool that like there was a stranger out there that like knew who I was, you know.
Yeah.
It was less cool when I thought about it because I was like, oh, I forgot we're out on the internet and like for everyone to see. So
Well, that's why I was like, so for my job, I am selling stuff all the time, right? And so you were like, "Hey, man, I need you to like post this," and I'm like, "You're gonna hate me, but I'm not doing that." I was like, "I will slide you cash to figure it out," but I was like,
Do that.
I was like, I literally cannot do that. I just had a guy the other day who didn't think I was a real person, even though like we
Yeah.
like got on LinkedIn together. Like I'm there. I have pictures.
Well, don't
I
post
have-
it on LinkedIn.
I know that. But what I'm getting at is he took it one step further and then also looked up my Facebook account
Shit.
to make sure that I was a real person.
I don't like that.
Which I was like, that's sketchy. I should be afraid of you, not the other way around, buddy. Like
totally.
But yeah, and so when he did that, and he's like, "Yeah, no, I saw your reel." He's like, "I figured I'd return your call now." I'm like, "Oh, thanks." After 15 calls, you'd return my call. Yeah, so I was like, "Yeah, you know, people are occasionally looking at my stuff, and I can't do that."
I mean, that's fair.
When we blow up, what are you gonna do?
I know, yeah.
Well, that's fine. I mean,
Because I'll just quit.
yeah,
Then they'll know I'm real.
Yeah, exactly.
yeah,
Yeah.
I don't have to worry about this shit.
Yeah, dude, it was cool as fuck. It was like a little scary, you know. It was like my first touch of fame, and I was an actor at some point. I don't know.
Oh damn.
Yeah, it was like my first little touch of like, you're out there, you know who I am, but I don't know who you are, and that was weird for me. But also, I did get a little hard.
I was gonna say next one's just a picture of your house, and he's like, "Does Dylan live here?"
Yeah,
You just have a chat going with this guy. You're like,
I do live here.
He's like, "Is that you?"
Come on in, buddy.
Doors unlocked.
Fuck, man. Anyway, yeah, super cool. I mean, we are growing for sure, and I'm always so grateful. Like I look at the numbers, and like the greedy side of me is like, oh man, I wish this was taking off and going viral and stuff. And I never thought I was going to be that person, but this is just such like it is like a personal like thing. You know what I mean? Like we're all sharing stories about us, and like, you know, we get to talk about some real topics sometimes. So yeah, anyway, it's super cool. You know, we love everyone that watches and listens. We really do care about you guys. And we really do want your feedback, especially because next month, you guys are the ones that have to decide where we eat. We got one, and it is the Longhouse with a very specific chef.
The Longhouse.
Like-
Is that?
the sushi place in LNA.
Yes.
I love that.
Oh, yeah.
place.
Yeah.
They're killer.
I know, they're really good. But apparently there is one specific sushi chef there who makes a specific roll, and we have to try it.
So we got to stalk this chef to figure out the schedule.
I don't know.
Just go call him.
Yeah.
Ask if he's working.
Yeah. So anyway,
I'm
I
all
love
in
that
for
place.
sushi, so don't. Yeah.
yeah.
That's my favorite food.
That
Yep.
sounds awesome.
I'm
I
all-
played a Christmas party where Longhouse catered the event. It was free sushi for everyone at the party.
Whoa.
It was a rich
sick.
party.
Did you use your hands there too?
I did.
Okay.
And I took to-go boxes.
Nice. That is the trashiest move I've ever heard in my life. They already paid you for the gig, and you're like, I'll take all this.
They also had like $1,500 bottle of like scotch. They
Okay.
were pouring
Put
for
that
people.
in the to-go box too.
Yeah.
No, but
I'll
I
take
took
that.
a shot of it. He's like, "That's $200." I was like, "Damn, I've never had an expensive shot like that." I was like,
Who?
And then I
Actually,
ran
I
away.
probably can't give that out, but that's an interesting.
Yeah.
That'd be cool. That would be cool, and also I'd be like, why do you have this out for people?
I know. It's kind of weird, right? Was it an upscale kind of event?
"Oh, for sure."
Yeah.
I mean, I
Sounds
guess
like
if
it.
you're having like them cater, you got that type of alcohol out. You're clearly not concerned about
No.
finances, so that's kind of a nice offering. I don't know if I'd be like, you just drank $200. That's kind of I'd be like, cool. I'll never be able to do that again. I don't even buy a bottle of alcohol.
feels
it's $200.
cool.
I had a company once pay for an event for the team I was working with at the time, and they were like, okay, you know, get whatever food you want, and you can get drinks you want, right? And so it was a big deal because it was like everyone's gonna be there except for, on purpose, except for the upper echelon, right? And so they're like, you know, have a good time, do whatever you got to do. And so they started lining up very expensive shots, and that was a really cool experience.
That's cool.
So-
Do you remember when we both worked for the same company that I won't mention? But
Yeah.
we thought we were getting like this really cool like end of the year party deal, and it was for Bullwinkles.
That ended up being really cool.
And we ended up having a blast because we, made every bad decision you could. Pretty sure I tried to fight a kid playing laser tag.
100%. Dude, I almost jumped in the pool.
Of my age.
Yes.
And then remember there was some girl that was like asking I don't even know who they were, but asking how tall I was. And I was like, I don't know. And she pulled out a ruler out of her purse and measured my height.
I don't remember that.
I do because that's I think what triggered me when I went into laser
looking to
tag. I
breed
was
you.
like, that kid's gonna be taller than me one day, so I'm gonna kick his ass right now.
Yeah.
Dude, I
Ruler?
dominated that laser tag.
Or like a measuring,
She had a measuring tape in her
Oh my
purse.
God.
And I was like, why do you have that?
That was wild, dude. That was a fun one though, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We also went to your birthday was at that jumpy place.
Nope, that was his.
That was
your
my
birthday.
birthday, and that
Hell
was
yeah.
awesome.
That was cool. I was just getting over the thing though, and then I was like, I did a couple jumps.
Oh,
Or
yeah.
no, I tried to do that fucking vertical wall that you guys
Oh,
did.
yeah.
You're like, my heels.
Dude, I thought my heel snapped.
American Ninja Warrior over here.
Yeah. There's a vertical wall and it's like kind of curved and you run up it like American Ninja Warrior.
Yeah.
It was
and
tough.
These two scamper up there like it's no fucking problem. Like they don't weigh 200 pounds. And then I come up after them and I was like, my heels were really sore.
I was gonna say you didn't weigh that much at the time.
No.
I was gonna say the sickness shriveled you up. You're
Yeah, I know.
small.
Dude, I remember looking in the mirror and I was like, I look so good. And Jaden's like, you look like Buffalo Bill. Like, got cancer. So I anyway, I scampered up there and I hurt myself. That was a cool birthday party though.
Yeah, that was fun.
I think I thought it was your birthday because I drove with you, and that's what I remember.
Yes.
You
Yep.
picked up your friend.
Right. Thanks for watching this week's episode. Please, please, please. It's so important to us. If you're a listener, like, review, subscribe. Definitely subscribe on our YouTube page. We need your suggestions for places to eat this month or next month, whenever this video is going up. I have no fucking idea. But like, rate, review, subscribe. We really need it. We love you guys. Thank you.